Hello everybody, just a quick update on my senior project, my bug. I've officially had my bug here for about a week now. I haven't really done much to it recently. Just kind of been sitting here in the garage. I've been looking around it, I've been looking underneath it, I've been looking at all those different components that make up the bug, and I've been doing my own research and seeing what repairs need to be done on it. Because we'll be restoring it soon. I do have my mentor now. Yay! I just need to turn in all that paperwork. His name's Peter. He lives across the street from me. He's a mechanic, and he knows a lot about these cars. So hopefully that gets underway. I'll turn in those papers soon. I did talk to him briefly, and he said that starting off with this project, the bug is going to need a paint job. So he said he can hook me up with some people that can get me started on my bug. But pretty much it's gonna in these few weeks ahead of me, I have to get the bug running okay, and then just strip it down completely and send it off to get painted. So I have to find a painter soon. Alright, so the purpose of this video is to give you guys a walk around of the bug. Most of you have seen the picture I posted up on my WordPress blog, but some people are saying, oh, well, you know, it looks fine to me. No, it's not fine. So I'm going to show you guys just kind of an underbelly of my Volkswagen Beetle. Okay, so let's get started. Just looking at it briefly, it looks good from this angle, right? Yeah, alright, but not really. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but the paint on here is really faded. It's kind of old, it's grimy, it's not that glossy anymore, it's lost its shine. The owner also had it under a tree for quite a while, so with all trees there is sap, and this sap is very sticky. It's very, it gets kind of hard, and it kind of just stains the paint, and it looks really bad. So there's all these little splotches on there. The paint is getting bleached off. What else? What else is there? You know, all these little splotches right here. It's pretty much getting rusted right here. This is the top of the roof. It's coming off. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So body-wise though, it's pretty straight. Everything on the body is pretty straight. This is a 1965 Beetle. It's all original, all German parts, so that includes the fenders, everything else. Just a quick little thing, it does have this little ding right there. I plan to pop it out, hopefully. I don't want to replace the fender, it's an all original. All around the car, it's going to need new seals on it. This is an example of a pretty beat up seal on it. So after the paint job, I'm going to have to buy new seals on it and replace it. And that's all around the car. So that's on the fenders, that's on the windows, especially here, it's all beat up. All of this stuff is going to have to get replaced. Bottom here, in the engine bay, all that stuff's all of this is going to have to come off. Right here, these little seals too, the back window seal. All that stuff's going to have to get repaired and painted. This might look like a random hole, but this is actually where the antenna is supposed to be. So, looking to buy a replacement antenna there is going to be kind of the hassle, because right now it's just kind of an empty hole. Okay. Let's see, what else is there? You might notice that this bug does not have any running boards, and the running boards would connect to this point right here, and they would narrow out all the way on the bottom and connect up to here. So as you can see, it looks like the previous ones were sawed off because some of these screws were just completely rusted through. So an example here, this used to be a screw, but it's still in there, so it was sawed off. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that out of there. That pretty much sums up the exterior of the car. Looking at the motor, the guy who had the bug before me spent thousands of dollars literally just kind of rebuilding it step by step. There's some newer parts in there. I don't know what this is, but the little encryption says there it's made in Mexico. There's some new parts on there too. But the bug runs. You know, we drove it from Fremont all the way here to Napa. So it's just gonna be replacing some parts such as the spark plugs, getting the oil change, all that kind of stuff. This right here is the liner. It's the firewall between the engine and the rest of the car. That's gonna need replacing too. It's, you know, it's pretty beat up, and I don't know what that is. Anyways, all right. So moving on to the interior of the car. Obviously, all around, the door panels are gonna need replacing. These are original, but you know they're gonna have to get scrapped. They do sell an entire interior kit for Volkswagen Beetles, so I plan on getting one of those and kind of fixing it up. So this is what the interior of the car looks like. Let me retract there. This is the back seat. This car has no headliner, as you can tell. No carpet in the front. Dashboard. No radio. Kind of a stock option back then. At least these are new. So what I plan to do with the interior of the car is just a complete interior kit. They sell them online at jbugs.com and other sites. Pretty much what the interior kit has is the brand new headliner, brand new seat covers, seat pads, the carpet, door panels, and the back seat. Also, rear carpet. So that's gonna all need to be replaced. Surprisingly, this kind of weird stuff you see here isn't rust. There's actually no rust on the car. All of this stuff is actually the glue that went on the pads for the original headliner. The original headliner kind of looks like this. You know, it's kind of vinyl. Everything on the car is vinyl. It's kind of a standard back then. His license plate number. Let's see. These are the original windows. This is the original window, and so is this one. And there's also a pop-up window, such as that one over there. And that's going to be installed on this side also. The previous owner installed it right there. Didn't really do a good job on it. So yeah, it's gonna be fixed. Let's see, what else? Yep, this is all pretty much torn up. It's faded. It actually used to be red. Now it's gray. So that's kind of bad. Let's look at the front seats right here. As you can see, yeah, that's definitely gonna need replacing. Looks bad. As far as the carpet, this is a tar board. Goes before the carpet. That's also going to need replaced. It's kind of beat up. It's kind of grimy. When it gets sent to get painted, it's gonna have to be scraped off, and then new tar board's gonna go on top. New carpet once it's done getting painted. Okay. This is kind of funky. This is a clutch, brake, and this is the accelerator. It's kind of cool, right? There's a shifter, brake. That's actually a new pan right there. This is a weird carpet. Once again, door panels all need to get replaced. It's kind of looking at that. Let's dig a little into the seat right here. So that's where the battery is, and this is a crucial spot for rust. Okay, Surprisingly though, there's no rust back here. This is actually fuzzy stuff from the seats, and this is like hay or something, you know? That battery will have to get tossed off. That's probably the first thing I'm gonna do. It doesn't fit with the car, it's too big, so I'm gonna have to find a replacement for that. They actually made this little weird pad thing so that it doesn't dig into the seat when you sit on it, so it's gonna need a smaller battery, one that holds it okay. But there is no rust back here, and as you can see here, here's the original VIN number of the car. It does match the motor and the front end, so you know this is an original car and nothing has been replaced on it. Okay, so that's cool. Also, lots of gunk back there. Alright, so that's that. Okay, and what else do I show you guys? Oh, also, it needs a new hubcap right there. Otherwise than that, it's pretty good. So let's pop the trunk. There we go. So this is what the trunk looks like. Trunk looks like to open. So of course it has a spare tire. This tire is popped on the other side, which is kind of a bummer, but you know, whatever. This is actually the gas tank. The crucial component to the gas tank right here, that metal thing you see right there, it's actually a lever, and it kind of floats on top of the gasoline, and whenever gasoline is low, then the little lever goes down, or the little floaty thing inside the gas tank goes down, and that's how you know that your gasoline getting more gas. So this is actually a simple way to tell how much gas you have left. There's no electrical components to it, just a wire that runs from that metal thing to the inside. Comes with a car jack, comes with the tire. The liner for the trunk is in pieces, so I'm gonna have to find a new liner for that, as well as this electrical component cover it has behind there. That's pretty much the trunk. Behind there you can see that's the original VIN tag it has. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says made in Germany, all that kind of stuff. So 1965 Beetle. All the chrome is good, the bumpers are good. Yeah, bumpers are okay. This back bumper is kind of crooked. If you see it from that angle, it's not properly adjusted. But I'm gonna be fixing that soon. All right. Well, let's get on. Close the trunk here. So this Beetle, the motor is in decent shape. As I said, it was kind of halfway rebuilt. I have all the receipts for it, so it's all good, and it runs fine. So the only thing it would need is maybe a new battery and just a checkup on everything else on it. But everything seems pretty okay. Once again, going along with the gas gauge, I don't think it works well. Speedometer is okay, 2,500 miles on it. I am hoping that's the original mileage. It's not stuck. Lights work on it. If you guys can see that, it's kind of dark. Lights work. This is the windshield wiper. This is where the radio would go on the dash. I'm looking to find a replacement for it, and they sell some new ones that are kind of retrofitted to fit this bug. So that's going to probably be a last component to it. I have the budget. Horn doesn't work. Or at least, yeah, it doesn't work. So yeah, that's pretty much the bug. These are the keys for it. So it does start up. Starts up good. Yeah. pretty much the bug.